Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Friday and we've got a big update that I can't wait to share with you guys. If Saturday morning cartoons fueled your imagination as a kid and powers your action figure collecting now as an adult, then you're in the right place. Thanks for stopping by and welcome to Saturday Morning Toy Collector.
And if you like my content, please consider subscribing.
Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. It is Friday. It is my day to just kind of like turn the camera on, sit down and chat with you guys a little bit about what's going on. And I do have a pretty big announcement today, which is really cool. I can't wait to share it with you guys. But I had a couple of little toy related things that I wanted to share. First off, I got this little set in from Gridiron Studios. If you guys can see that, it is a sort of like a machine gun with an over and under. It's got a little grenade launcher on it. I picked that up along with this little holster and this little sidearm, and I picked these two pieces up specifically for my Winter Soldier, my Mafex Winter Soldier figure, because this guy does not come with any guns. So I kind of went online. I don't think that pistol is accurate, but I think this gun is pretty accurate to the one he uses in the movie. I started doing I typed in, like I went to Google and I typed in, what guns does Winter Soldier use? And I found this really awesome website that documents every single gun that's used in every single movie ever. Like, it is insane. Like, probably not ever, but it definitely had all the Marvel movies on there, which was pretty crazy. I mean, even background weapons, like weapons that like a background police officer may have, they'll have a screenshot of it and it tell you exactly what it is. So that was a really cool resource. I thought that was pretty neat. And so I did pick those up this week. It's been a kind of a slow week for pickups, but that's good because that's easy on my wallet. Because today we're going to be getting, tonight at around 7 p.m. tonight, we're going to be getting the new wave reveal from the new Mythic Legions wave. And my wallet needs a break. I did want to show off, this is Como of the Isles. You guys know that I did a review of this guy. Harbinger Studios, the Savage Crucible guys, graciously sent this figure over for me to review a few weeks ago, and I love it. It's fantastic. But when I was doing my more recent review of the other figures that I've bought from the line and the Huntsman pack actually comes with 2 arm pieces and 2 leg pieces specifically for Como here. Now, this loincloth and this necklace were also in the Huntsman pack. I put those on him, but you know, this guy came with a lot of like lava style armor, magma, like molten magma armor on his chest, loincloth, arms, and legs. But the Huntsman pack does come with the pieces to make him a fully just lizard man. And I also wanted to show off here, because the Huntsman pack also came with this little mask. And I didn't know where this mask went. It didn't fit on any of the figures that I put it on. And Nikki Nicole Customs, a really good friend of the channel, who also did some of the Paint Master work for Savage Crucible, reached out to me and she said, hey, that mask fits on Como. That's what it was made for. And so there he is. You can see him with the mask on, and that looks pretty neat. Also, one of the other heads that came in the Huntsman pack as well is this little head here that we took a look at with the fins on, and he is also colored to fit specifically with the Como of the Isles figure. Oh man, and now I'm got the Butterfingers, and so let's pop that on, and you can see here that yeah, so that looks really cool. I'm really digging this guy. I love this Como of the Isles figure. He's probably one of my favorites in the line so far. So far, I think he is my favorite in the line. I love that he's like this half human, half lizard man. I think he looks really cool. I love this head sculpt. What I'm going to say about these Savage Crucible figures is I do love them. I do love the line, the idea, the articulation, the paint, the sculpt. These figures are incredible. But if I do have a complaint about these figures, is that all of the popping swapping ability that they've built into these figures, it's really hard to do. The tolerances are just a little too tight for popping and swapping. I think they really need to loosen up some of those tolerances a little bit, because they're just a little too tight. I need a heat gun pretty much to take every piece off and to put every piece on. And some of the armor bits on the shoulders, the pegs sometimes will pop out because the rubber parts of the shoulder pauldrons and the shoulder pads and that shoulder armor are a little soft and rubbery. And if those connecting rods kind of like pop out, they're really hard to pop back in. And so I would say that they're not nearly as fun to pop and swap out of the package as, like, say, Mythic Legions are, because Mythic Legions have been around for 10 years. They've got the tolerances down perfect. I just think that Savage Crucible needs some more time under their belt to get these tolerances fixed, because that's my biggest complaint, is that the popping and swapping is not as easy as Mythics. You can't just throw them down on the table and start popping and swapping and have a new character within a couple of seconds. You literally have to heat everything to get it to come off. Every tolerance is super tight. That's good for articulation and posing. I'm not complaining, but it does make the popping and swapping very tedious and a little frustrating, to where, like, you've probably spent 15 minutes just swapping the parts out, and it just gets kind of tedious. So I would like to see those tolerances loosened up a little bit in the future, just because I think the popping and swapping conceit, I think that whole part of the figures is what's really going to give this line longevity, and I think that's something that people love to do, because it's like a quick, poor man's custom. So, or a lazy boy's custom. Is that what is LBC? All right, so that's it. Other than that, I love the line. Savage Crucible is awesome. I think they're going to have really long legs and they're going to go pretty far, but that's just my little nitpick. And now to the big announcement. So a lot of people have been asking, for this channel to start a live weekly show. And it is something that I've wanted to do for a long time, but I just didn't have the right partner to do it. And because it's kind of boring just to sit and watch one person talk. It's just my point of view and just me going over stuff. But I wanted a really good partner. I wanted somebody who collects a lot of lines, some of the same stuff that I collect, but also different stuff that I collect, so I can have my horizons broadened and my mind opened to other figures. And I think I have finally found the perfect partner, and that is my really good friend Greg Smurber. If you guys are in the Cabal, you know him from the Cabal. He's been on this show before, and he has his own channel called New to Mythics, which is an interview channel where he just sits down and he talks to people about how they got into Mythic Legions and whatever. So we are going to be starting our very, very first live show tomorrow, as a matter of fact, Saturday morning. Of course, it makes perfect sense for the channel for it to be on Saturday mornings. That's what time we're going to try to do them from now on, and if that changes, we'll let you guys know, but that seems to be the time frame that we're going to be doing these things for right now. The show is going to be called Double Jointed, and it's not because Greg and I are double jointed. We're certainly not, but I think both of us are too old to be that limber. But basically, we wanted something that was very like action figure related. So the podcast will be called, the live show will be called Double Jointed, and we're going to premiere our very first episode tomorrow morning, Saturday morning. That'll be June 1st. Yes. And it will be at 10 a.m. in the morning is when we will go live. I will post a link and a video thumbnail up today, so you guys will be notified for the upcoming show. It's going to be a lot of fun. I hope you guys tune in and watch. I hope we get some viewers, and we can chat with you guys and react to comments and that sort of thing. It's not going to be Mythic Legions specific. It is going to cover all of action figures, because I collect a lot of different lines other than Mythics, even though Mythics is my favorite, and Greg collects a lot of different stuff as well. We collect a lot of the same stuff, but also we collect different things, which is going to make it very interesting. Greg is a dear, dear, dear friend of mine. I love the guy to death. He's like a brother that I never knew I had, and I think he is the perfect companion for this journey. So, I know you guys have been asking for it for a long time, and I really appreciate you asking, and I think the time is now right, and I think this is the perfect way to do it. So we're going to try to kick it off tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. So please tune in for that. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching and listening to me ramble. I super appreciate it. Please continue to check us out over at Instagram at Saturday Morning Toy Collector, and be sure to tune in tomorrow, 10 a.m. live Eastern time, right here on this channel for the first episode of Double Jointed.